Hi guys, this is Sydney. I'm at a cafe and I just felt like I wanted to, just share how I create my own latte here that I've been enjoying in Vietnam. So here they have something called Vietnamese coffee, and they have many different kinds where you can use like condensed milk and stuff like that. But this just video, I just want to make it for fun. um, since I just yesterday or 2 days ago, I cooked something like a curry, and then I showed the whole process of my own recipe that I came up with, where using dried red and black jujube and ginger and creating that nourishing stock for the curry, and how I thicken my curry and all that. So all the ingredients there, so cold, more. I'm using my own homemade nut milk, in this case, which was walnut milk, and also I'm going to use that same walnut milk here. And I already finished 1 cup, and then I asked for more ice here. So I just thought share with you guys and share this fun memory. So the black coffee here, from what I've learned thus far, it's very bitter in taste, and then it's very strong, like it's stronger in caffeine, I feel like. So what I usually do whenever I get that whole black coffee, but for coffee, I haven't drank any coffee for a while, and then all of a sudden I start to drink a little bit when I was in Australia just before coming here. And then it had to do with the grounding effect of the coffee. So I needed to ground my energy while I was doing a lot of going into that underworld, so called, that I shared in the videos when I was in Sydney, Australia. A lot of crown chakra activity. So I needed to ground my energy. So for example, like whenever there's like a energy rise up or something shifting, I could wake up in the middle of the night, and then even though I'm not hungry, it's like I need to do some jumping jacks, jump up and down, like to move the energy around, or I need to eat something to bring the energy down to the physical body. If I don't, it's like someone is tingling me, like tickling me, but like in the heart, and I can't just lie down. I gotta move. I can't just stand still. Like I gotta move my body. Like that's how it's been at times. So that's what I realized. And then if I don't need this, I may not drink coffee at all, even though I go to a place and there's great cafe. I may opt out for something else. So this journey is quite an interesting one in that sense. So here, at first I didn't know, so I just left all the black coffee, and then I poured my nut milk, and then it was too strong. So what I do is I pour over like almost a lot of it, and then I'll show you. They give you a little separate cup for like sugar syrup, and then I just pour a lot of it in here so that I only have little coffee left. So what I like to do is, I'm back again. So I just switch the lens. So what I do is I have this little honey jar, this honey. This is the nut milk that I brought. I already had more and then I finished. So I transfer this into here because I ran out of it. On the way I bought it. So when I got here, I just poured it in here. And then I shake, shake, shake. The more you shake, the creamier it gets. And then I refilled my ice. So what I'm gonna do is just 1 scoop, maybe 2, maybe 3. And then I'm gonna give it a taste. And voila, I'm back. So there is this tint of coffee flavor. I'm just adding a little bit more to my liking today, for today. So this had been my joy ever since I got here. And for the nut milk, I like to strain like a few times so that it's become really fine. And sometimes I make it very creamier with less water and more nuts, or like, or you can add in more water, however you like it. But for like this kind of latte type of very creamy drink or chocolate drink, like this cacao powder, I like to use cacao powder and then seal and cinnamon powder, ashwagandha powder a little bit, and then maybe a tiny bit of nutmeg or clove powder, and then just shake, 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 or you can just put it in a grinder. Or I sometimes put like banana or soaked dates inside to sweeten it. So it becomes my own drink. So it's been really fun. I enjoy creating my own recipe wherever I go and learning about new ingredients. And even though it's the same fruit, same vegetables, it tastes different in different parts of the region based on my own experience. And so I'm just really like enjoying this moment, soaking this in. And because this is so nice, I can get in a way addicted to it. So I try not to like make it a habit, but more like enjoy it more consciously. But that's something that I'm doing right now at this moment. So I'll see how it goes, So for now, I've been enjoying this. And when I was in Osaka and Manila, Philippines before, all of a sudden, I never really had a matcha before, and then what I was drinking was matcha all the time. I was making my own matcha, and I was getting matcha outside, and then I didn't have any like this adverse effect on the body. So everything and anything can become a tool at the moment when we are utilizing it consciously, and also when it's divinely guided. So meaning like anything from like plant kingdom and all of that. So I don't have all the answers or right answers so called yet, you know. I've studied a lot about these all alkaline, which I also experimented with after my big surgery since the end of 2021. I just was very selective on choosing all the vegetables and anything alkaline only for like, I don't know, maybe 2-3 months. And then I was, as I was in Egypt, I wasn't able to be very strict with that. So I had to like eat local stuff. So, and when I was in different parts of the world, there were certain fruits that weren't available, certain things. So I had to remain very flexible. And then with that journey, I also, it was like a learning process for me, discovery for me. So I just thought I'd share this really fun moment. And I recorded that cooking video of my curry, and I was going to initially post it on my Patreon where all my recipe like cooking videos are, which I haven't really done much, especially when I was in Australia. I had to do a lot of like that collective shadow transmuting work and stuff. And then I was like, why not share this on public video? So if someone wants to incorporate something alternative, perhaps like a healthier alternative, and that it's not too difficult to make your own nut milk at home. And if you're interested, there are like more detailed videos on Patreon. For those of you who may want to learn more, connect more. So, also, and wherever you are in your journey right now, whether you feel alone or whether you feel like there are a lot of changes that's making you feel a little bit heavy right now, or wherever you are, let's try to remind each other that everything is happening for us, right? Whenever we think that whatever that is happening has a positive purpose, because this world, this life is meaningless, meaning you are the creator, you are the one that is giving meaning to it. And so I just wanted to remind someone, if you're going through some hard times at this time, that even if it seems like a painful suffering or something that is trying to get you, that is happening around you, you are the alchemist. So you can turn that around by defining it in a different way that's going to bring you positive. You see what I mean? That it is helping you. It is allowing you to notice and learn something about it so you can let go, you can release. And something that I feel called to share for some reason at this time is that even if it's something toxic or negative, it's hard to let go, right? It's because on a subconscious level, we still have that assumption or old belief that it is serving us somehow. So it could help you if you sit and go in or stay in to reflect and how you are dependent on that toxic relationship or situationship, or the way you define things, meaning your perspective, how you're automatically seeing that as something negative, right? All these old habits or patterns that you believe that you needed them, once you identify, you can release them. They release the energy, meaning basically giving light to the shadow, and with that the shadow dissolves into the light. It becomes a light. That's how we transmute. So just that was coming up as I was being on camera. So at the end of this video, I'm going to attach that cooking video. I think it's about like 20 minutes. First, it's showing about how I create my own that base stock. That's all so-called plant-based, right? And then later, I'm showing how I'm using that in my cooking. That is the curry. So I hope that it resonates with someone, and that also you can enjoy it. So with that, sending you lots of love wherever you are, wishing you a beautiful day, and I'll see you in the next video, guys. Bye. Hi guys, this is Sydney. So just before I was making this, so I thought I show you guys or share it with you guys. So this is how I prepare my stock. So instead of using chicken stock or beef stock, I was able to find this organic dry dates. So here I'm using the red dates and the black dates, black jujube. So I used 11 of these, and I used 8 of these, and I just cut them up like this so that when I boil with water, I can have all the nutrients out. So this is ginger, and then this is goji berries, and I'm using 4 little cardamom, and then star anise, like 2.5 of them. And if I have cinnamon stick, I would put in, but I don't, so I'm just going to skip. So like this kind of drink is very common in Chinese or Korean culture, or I don't know about other cultures, perhaps like Malaysia or any countries under the influence of China. Basically are used to this kind of dried jujube and boiling with ginger and cinnamon. And what it does is it kind of boosts your energy, and also this dates can help you like with like blood sugar levels, and then some detoxification with ginger and other spices. And so basically it's like nourishing your body. So we tend to drink this in Korea when you are about to get sick, or before you get sick, or after you get sick, or however it is, because all these ingredients, especially dates and ginger, it warms up your body. And when you have cinnamon and ginger, it also helps with your digestive issues. So I'm just going to pour in water. I actually pour the water in, and I move to the stove. So I put it on 5.5, like the kind of middle range, so it slowly sips out all this like ingredients into the water. So what how I'm utilizing this nowadays, especially when I'm staying in Vietnam, is I don't just drink this. You can drink it with honey or some sweetener. But what I like to do here is I utilize this with cooking. So I save this in a container and put it in the fridge. And then whenever I'm cooking a curry dish, I use this water as the base, and it tastes really good because it already has a lot of sweetness from the dates and all the spices from all the cardamom, the star anise. Star anise is also good for our digestion, cardamom as well. So it adds a lot of flavor to the curry without adding other stuff into it. And then I add curry powder and other herbs and salt and pepper and all that stuff. So I've been enjoying it, using this water as the base for my curry. So I don't know, maybe if I cook curry later, I'll record it, I'll show you. So this is the water. I'm gonna let it sit like this until it boils, and the change of the water will the color of the water will change because of all the dates here. So I'll show you after it's boiled fully. So I'm back, and this is the final. So as you can see, the water has gotten a lot darker like this, and it smells really nice too. So you can try this if you have a lot of you get cold feet, or you're catching a cold, or you feel like you're about to catch a cold, or you need some nourishment within your body. And this is to be kind of based on yin and yang balance from the Chinese medicine, that if you have a lot of heat in your body, this is all ingredients are usually to warm up your body. So you have a lot of heat and you're putting in more heat, it's going to put you out of balance. So just take that into account. And then I'm going to strain them, I'm going to save them, and I'm going to enjoy them. So I hope this helps. And I'll see you in the next video, guys. Bye. Hi guys. So I actually showed and recorded making this stock with dates, dried dates, jujube, goji berries and ginger, cardamom and stuff. And then now I'm gonna show you how I make my curry. So for the first time I'm using the camera holder so I can show you the entire process. So I'm just using the organic olive oil, and then I have cut up all these vegetables already. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just some onion and this little chili, local chili that's very much available in Southeast Asia and Vietnam here as well. I like to use red chili, but I wasn't able to find them at the grocery shop, so I'm just going to have this garlic flavor and put in the onion. And I already have the stock, and here inside this, what I put in is I like to put in some mixed herbs, especially like rosemary and stuff like that, and then curry powder that I got when I was in Cambodia. I still have them. So in that curry powder, there are a lot of other spices like moringa powder, lemongrass, clover. So I don't like to have all this like stuff in my soup. So I use this and then just let it sit there. have the taste. Going to use some salt. I'm using Himalayan pink salt and some black pepper. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use my cooked lentils and what's this? I forgot the name. This rice, this grain. I'm just gonna use all of them. This, and then move this here, and then pour the stock. You see I have this little leftover. I'm going to use them, so I'm gonna let it sit like this for a bit. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add in some turmeric powder. And a bit of nutmeg powder. Just a tiny little bit. And stir. I'm gonna give it a taste for the seasoning. And usually what I like to do is I add a little bit of like sweet Asians. Like I used to use agave syrup, but it's not available here, and there are a lot of honey. So I got this jar of like ginseng honey, and I have a little bit of leftover, so I'm just going to add this in. It creates a more balance in my opinion, because I like to have it a little bit spicy with like chilies and stuff. Okay, I need more salt. I actually ordered like water and some groceries when I first got here, and then I wanted to get honey, so I ordered honey, and then what I received was turmeric honey. So I was like, oh my god, what am I gonna do? Because I was going to use it for like making some like my own style of latte, or like as a little bit of sweetener for my drink. And then I thought, okay, let's try adding this to my curry, and it works so fine. And not just curry, but with a lot of other stir frying and stuff like that, especially with sumac, it goes really well. So it was another fun discovery for me. So I'm just gonna take this out. And so now I'm gonna add some homemade nut milk. This is walnut milk I made yesterday. So this creates a little bit of creamy texture, as well as nutrition. And to thicken the curry, I like to use buckwheat flour. This is organic buckwheat flour I was able to find here. So sometimes if I can find these ingredients, I cannot use them, and I just create something different, and it's quite fun. So I use just one scoop like this. So something that I realized is that we don't really have to buy all this ready-made stuff that's with preservative. All these ingredients, like from natural sources, can create amazing flavors. Just as good as all this like packaged and flavor enhanced stuff. So this is something that that's hidden from a lot of people, I guess. I'm gonna add a little bit more. It already thickened, so I can just eat this as a soup with lentils and what's this grain? I can't really remember. It's it's gluten free, like yeah, I can't remember for some reason. It's not coming to my mind. And I already have my vegetables here. Ooh, I don't know if I can show you guys right here. With some local greens, and then purple cabbage, and what is it? Cucumber. I'm just emptying my fridge right now, so that's what I had, and this was what I had. And sometimes I put here, I found this noodle made with the arrowroot powder and the sweet potato powder. So there are no flours, and arrowroot is very good for stomach as well, digestion. So when I was craving something like carb stuff, I put in the noodles, but today I'm not going to. So I have this lentil and K something, Kemor? No. Yeah. I'll edit that in when I Google after I cook. So I'm just going to let it sit. You see already it's like thickened a little bit. Okay, tastes really good. This really warms up your body. A little bit more salt. Ah, okay, perfect. Perfect. So I'm going to turn up the stove and then arrange for eating. And so this is the curry. You can add in rice if you want to, or pasta, or any kind of noodles, or other carb sources, or even like pumpkins and sweet potatoes, as you like, or other vegetables. I like to use also the eggplant with tomato here with this curry. So there are so many different ways that you can enjoy with different ingredients, but just the basic is the same, and the stock really works wonders. It has all this like flavors already and nutrients. So I hope this helps someone, or if you resonated or if you enjoyed, and I'll see you in my other videos. Bye. So I'm actually back to actually show you the final arrangements. I thought I'd share this with you guys. So this is the curry and the vegetables. So for the vegetables, I just used salt and pepper and olive oil and didn't season it that much. So that what I like to do is I just like to add this into the soup like this. And mix and enjoy. So I thought I'd share this with you guys. Have a lovely day. Bye.